to the Written Word Calligraphy channel. Today I am going to share with you the supplies that you need for the Creative Calligraphy course. So the supplies are not included in our online course program, but you can get our starter kit, which is almost everything that you need for the course. Let's get started to take a look at what's inside. So our beginner calligraphy starter kit has everything you need for the course. We actually developed it so that it matches the course perfectly. And let's take a look at what's inside. First, you will have the mini calligraphy starter kit. So this little thing here has our dual purpose pen. So this one, you can switch the pen from straight to oblique simply by removing this flange right here. And you can put it back. And the reason why you can switch it is because sometimes my right-handed students prefer an oblique pen, which is like this, where it's offset, or you can change it to a straight pen for our left-handed students. But left-handed students can also use this as an oblique pen. It also has our ink. So this is the Sumi ink. This is what I recommend for our beginners to start with when they're doing calligraphy. It has this really cute nib container in brass. Has two nibs inside. It has the Nico G, which is my favorite for teaching beginners, as well as the brow steno nib, which is also a really nice tall nib for writing in modern calligraphy. It also has a little key ring that you can use to bring the nibs around. And also, it has this little secret pocket here with instructions on how to do modern calligraphy. So even if you had this kit on its own, you have some instructions on how to use it. So that's the mini starter kit that sits inside the starter kit. It also includes an extra bottle of Sumi ink because what we found, at least in the course, is that you might need an extra bottle eventually, as well as this dropper bottle that we like to use for applying ink into the nib. So what we do is we fill it up by using the dropper bottle, by the way, and then we use the tip of the dropper to apply ink on the nib. And we find that this is a lot better instead of dipping directly into the ink bottle. It also includes this little cute vellum envelope. So the envelope has three things inside. It has a lead holder pencil. A lead holder pencil basically is a fancy mechanical pencil, and this one has a 2B shade of color for the pencil, and it works similar to a pencil, except that it has a mechanical pencil, except that the lead itself is thicker, similar to a pencil that you would have to sharpen. You can sharpen it also at the tip here. Just have to pull it out and then use that tip to sharpen the lead itself. It also includes a sand rubber eraser. So the reason why we have this pencil to begin with is because I also recommend my students to practice with a pencil or to use the pencil to lay things out. And then the sand rubber eraser is for erasing. The rubber part is for erasing pencil marks, and the sand is for removing certain kinds of ink. Sometimes the ink can be removed if the paper is thick enough. You can use that to remove certain ink ones, but of course it won't work on like your clothes, for example. It's mostly used for paper. And it also has an extra Nico G nib. So the Nico G nib is my favorite one for beginners, as I mentioned. And so this extra one is because when people are going through our course, I found that they need an extra nib to go through the rest of the course. That's why there's an extra one. And the reason why it's inside here is because we do sell the mini calligraphy starter kit on its own. And it just seemed like a crazy thing to have some mini kits with more than one Nico G. That's why the other one is located inside this precious vellum envelope. And then of course we've got the workbook. So this one is a 70-page workbook. with the worksheets that you can see in the course. That's the reason why for the most part you won't need to print anything else except for this, because you already have it. But later on I'll also explain why you need additional paper, because what for the course you also possibly could need it. So this one also includes some information about how to do modern calligraphy. As I mentioned, if you don't have our course, you can certainly use these as a guide, and it has sheets for the practice drills and then the letters, right? So it has instructions on how to do the letter, as well as the letter broken down in different strokes, and then the rest of like tracing. There's only one style in this creative calligraphy workbook, because in the course we wanted to focus on one of my modern calligraphy styles instead of the entire shebang, because it's just so much to learn more than one style. It also has, after the lowercase, it also has the uppercase letters, and then after that you've got some numbers and also connecting lowercase worksheets. These are the common letter combinations. There's a lot of these sheets, by the way. And then connecting uppercase letters. And then also, oh, that's it. That's it for the this workbook. So there's 70 sheets of these. And lastly, we've got the silicone mat. So the silicone mat is great for putting as a surface onto your table. That way you can protect it a little bit from spills. So typically how I would set it up is I would have this this silicone mat on, and then I will have the sheet that I would need, just the sheet itself, the rest on over here, and that way I have enough space. Then I'll have my ink on this side and then my pen, and this is where I will be writing. If you are one of our premium members, you can also get the calligraphy starter kit with the phone holder. So the phone holder is our little gift to you guys, because we do like the idea that you guys get to practice modern calligraphy, and that we get to watch you guys while you write. So this phone holder is available in black or white, so you can choose which one you like. And it's also adjustable for portrait mode and landscape mode, and you can adjust the angle so that we can see you writing in calligraphy. It's actually a really cool, nifty tool. I'm just gonna bring out my phone here so you guys can see what that looks like. And that way, when I'm doing modern calligraphy, you can see me. You can see the angle that I am writing at. So it's a really cool tool. We're going to be using it also for live sessions, and also for your homework submissions. That way we can see and troubleshoot the way you write. So aside from the starter kit, we also highly recommend getting this lovely chunk of paper. This is the HP 32 pound paper, and this one's the 500 page one. It's a really nice paper, and I have it open here so I could show you guys. But basically this paper is just a nice extra thick smooth paper that you can use for your printer. So I love using a laser printer, especially when I need to print in bulk, like worksheets for example. And you can use it for printing additional worksheets. For example, if you've done practicing this page here and you wanted to practice it again, you can print out that exact page, because digital worksheets are included in the course, so you'll have that. And then also, of course, the assessment worksheets, which are your homework worksheets. That way I could check them. You will also be wanting to print it on this sheet because it holds ink really well, and it's fairly economical than getting another practice pad, for example, to do it. And let me quickly show you my printers, that way you guys can see. So this is my printer. This is my workhorse at home. It's a laser printer that is in color, but of course you don't need it to be in color. You just need it to be at least in black and white. and I just love using it for printing my worksheets, and also because it's my workhorse at home, it also has like some other features like scanning and photocopying, but you don't necessarily need that. It's just that you'll need a printer to print out your worksheets. And that's all you need for the Creative Calligraphy course. I hope you guys get to join us in our next enrollment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.